Hello.
Hi, Bassam.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing today?
Good.
Good, good. Hey, man, my name is Jamie. I'm the sales manager over
Okay.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. We'll see how it goes.
I know that you've had a few cooks in the kitchen as we get this launched. I was looking at Annie. She's reported to me for a few years. She's a amazing rep, and
I'm disappointed she's not going to be a rep anymore.
Me too. Me too. You can only imagine my disappointment. I've got to up the ante and start to do a little work myself.
Yeah.
But Christy, I was fortunate to get her. She's been with the company for a while, and I've been here for 13 years. I know in their overzealousness, they were so excited about getting you in that they had talked about a couple of different things.
Okay.
And as the sales manager, I don't usually get to participate in the awesome conversations.
Okay.
But here's what really happened. I was taking a look at a couple of the things in the contract, and with the $9.99 quarter pages.
Yes, sir.
I'm unable to give the 90-day out.
Okay.
But I have one other. I've got the 11/20 rate for the quarter pages that they had discussed with you.
Hold on. What's your name again?
Jamie.
Jamie, do me a favor.
Okay.
Don't go back on your words. That pisses me off. Okay.
Right.
Hey, you want to continue the conversation, or do you want to stop right now? If you're going to go back on your words, it's going to piss me off, and then I just want to cancel.
Okay.
What would you like to do, James?
I'll just end the call right here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Do you have any tips for negotiating my commission with my broker?
Guys, I'm gonna get a little fired up here because I'm gonna go back to memory lane of when I was 19, not humble, I didn't know anything, and I had my head in my ass, okay? I wanted a higher split. I started at a company back then called Prudential California Realty in Folsom, California. My buddy, DJ at the time, he had a 60-40 split. I had a 50-50. I was pissed. I was mad. I went to my broker. I said, hey, Bill Gaylor, I want to be 60-60 like DJ. And I spent all this time trying to negotiate. And what I learned was I didn't even have a sale yet. I didn't sell anything. I didn't have a business plan. I didn't have a projections. I didn't have a marketing plan on how I was going to do the business. I had nothing. So I went in there with zero leverage. And you know what Bill told me? Tyler, why don't you sell some shit, right? And then I had to go sell it. What I'm telling you guys is the best way to negotiate your commission is to actually go in there with deals, with real leverage. You know what I did as I got better at real estate? I started to do a lot more deals. I'd go in there and say, hey, I've got 4 in escrow. I've got this many buyers I'm working with. They're qualified. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's my business plan for the year. I want to have a higher split. And then guess what happened? Bill told me, no, he's still not giving me a split. So then what I did, my friends, I said, if I hit these numbers, what can I expect as a commission split? And then he gave me some sauce, right? Then he said, if you hit these, I can maybe go up 5%. If you hit these, I can go up 10%. If you hit these, I can go up 15%. And so that drove me, I was driven to hit those numbers. I don't want to give you tactics on negotiating your split because it's this easy. Do you have a business plan? Like, this is what I would ask you if you came to me and I was your broker. I'd say, great, Sally, what's your business plan? How many homes are you going to sell this year? What's your marketing plan? How are you going to get that? How many leads do you need or referrals do you need for a closing? What's your closing ratio? I would ask you these questions. And when you didn't know them, I'd say, why don't you go get your stuff together? Why don't you go figure out your business plan and then come back to me and then let's talk. And I'm here to jam and help out with you. But guess what? You need to have a business plan. You're trying to negotiate, but you have no leverage. Let's get leverage. Guys, we have to get better at negotiating, not just with our broker on our splits, but really we have to get better at negotiating with buyers and sellers on tactics and on price reductions and commission. I mean, truly, if you generate a lot of business, the commission will come. And we're always set on, I wish I had this much more, or my broker's not providing enough value. If you're in a bad commission split and your broker's not going to hire it, 2 things. Find a better broker, or guess what? Use your broker. And what I mean by that is find a better broker who's going to give you more value and give you a higher commission split, or take the commission split that you're at and leverage it to go to your broker and say, hey, I'm getting value, right? I'm bugging him or her. I'm asking them for marketing. I'm having them do this. I'm using the front desk girls almost as a personal stuff. I'm doing all this stuff, right? And I'm getting the value. I think we have a problem because we hear our friends that get better commissions, or we want to always negotiate commissions. And all of that time and energy we spend on commissions, we technically could be spending on buyers and sellers, which is giving you more leverage, and you're taking that leverage and then you're going back to your broker and going, voila, here's where I'm at. Here's the deals I'm doing. Give me a better commission split. So I'm a little fired up because I remember it brought me back when I was 20 and I didn't know anything, and I think you guys know a lot, but when you're going to negotiate with your broker, go in with ammo. That's what I'm telling you. I love brokers, I love realtors, I'm pro real estate, truly. But at the same time, use your brain and go in there with the tactics, go in there with the skills, go in there with the beef and the chops to show them this is what I have planned out and this is what I think I can provide value to you as a broker, and how can you help me now? Don't go in there blindsided, because I'll tell you, I would rip you apart as a broker. Rip. Ciao.
I'm Yuval.
I'm Omar. I'm Mahmoud.
And I'm Bara. Please join us for the negotiation program.
This is a fantastic program. We bring together Arab, Israeli, and Jewish Israeli students, 11th grade students, together for 2 days to learn negotiation skills. We're bringing these two communities together, but we don't talk politics, we don't discuss conflicts in society. They're there together to learn life skills in negotiation, and creating that safe space where they can interact, get to know each other, and together learn these skills is an amazing experience.
This exercise is about getting to know each other better. What they're doing is making paper chain, and they find things that they have in common in every group. And everything they find they have in common, they write in a loop, and their goal is to make the largest paper chain.
I'm very happy to take part in the negotiation program. It's a wonderful opportunity for my students to engage with Arab students who live 20 minutes down the road. There are not too many chances for us to have such meetings. And since we truly believe in tolerance and promoting coexistence.
It was absolutely an amazing experience. The students enjoyed a lot. They learned their lifelong skills about the negotiations.
This program wouldn't be possible without the generous support of the U.S. Embassy, and we look forward to continuing to work together with the Embassy and for them to continue to support this wonderful program. And it's a pleasure for me to be here and to be a part of it all.
If you got in and you had, no problems enacting your reforms, but the European Union and the coalition of the left parties at that level were not able to achieve the structural reforms of the Eurozone, what happens? Do you just fight within that system, or is there something radical?
Sure, I want to say that we are prepared and we are ready for a big fight. We are psychologically ready and prepared for a big fight. I said before that it's something like the frozen war, and the Cold War. Yes, it's funny, but I think it's something like that because everybody understands and knows that if somebody push the button, it will be an explosion. If our partner decide to go to continue without Greece, the next day it will be a very different day for Europe and for Eurozone. But even though if we decide to go away, even though I said before that we'll have a lot of problems because we're different with Argentinians. Of course, Eurozone will be, for Eurozone, for Euro will be a different day. Imagine the investor, the next day of an exit of Greece or of another country, he will have to calculate the risk of something that happened, of the fact of an exit. So I believe that as happened in Cold and not frozen water, in Cold War, that everybody knows that the nuclear weapon is disaster for everybody, and the next day will be a disaster for everybody. If somebody if somebody wants to do a step forward, he will lose the game. So we don't want to do the step forward. So that's why I said we are prepared to fight and to not do the forward step. What it does mean that? It means that we will not change opinion for the memorandum of austerity. It will be the next government in Greece. We will reject the memorandum of austerity, and this is our right. Because we are family before the reason, and we have the right to decide about ourselves. And we want our people to live, not to survive.